Good morning students. Today we are going to do exercise 10.3. The first question is draw different pairs of circles. How many points does each pair have in common? What is the maximum number of common points? So firstly we are drawing different pairs of circles. We can see there can be only three cases. See, in the first one the circles are not touching each other. These are separate from each other, so common point is 0 here in the first pair of circles. So there is common point, there is no common point, so number of common points you will write 0. Then in the second pair of circles you can see they are touching each other at this point. So this is the common point of the two circles, so common points will be 1. Number of common points will be 1 here, it is written here. Now see, in the third pair of circles there are two circles, they are intersecting each other at 2 points, this M and this N. So these are two common points, so you will write the common points in each case. Then after maximum number of common points, how many? Here 0, here 1 and here 2, so 2 is the maximum number of common points, so you will write here 2. This is our required answer. Now come to the question number 2. Suppose you are given a circle, give a construction to find its center. So firstly we draw the given circle, then after we are going to find the center of this circle. So firstly we draw two chords. So I have drawn two chords AB and BC. These are B is the common point of these two chords. In this way you may also draw separate chords. You may draw one chord here AB and second you may draw here CD. In this way also you can draw, it doesn't matter. I have drawn in this way. Then after we shall draw the perpendicular bisectors of both the chords of AB and BC both. So how to draw the perpendicular bisector? Firstly we take radius, we are drawing the perpendicular bisector of AB. So take radius in our compass more than AB, more than half of AB. Then draw two arcs, one from A upside and downside, then after from B also upside and downside. They will intersect each other. I am showing you how. See, firstly we are taking radius more than half of AB. You can see this length, this radius is more than half of AB. Then after draw arc from point B, two arcs we are drawing upside one and one downside, you can see. Then in the same way from point A also we shall draw two arcs, one upside and one downside. They will intersect the previous arcs. Then you can see on these 2 points these arcs are intersecting each other. Now we shall join these points of intersection in this way. Here it is shown. Now in the same way we shall draw the perpendicular bisector of BC also. So here also we shall take radius more than half of BC, means more than half of BC, like this much. And then after from B and C we shall draw the arcs upside and downside. They will intersect each other, then join them. See, this is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Now we can see the perpendicular bisector of AB and BC are intersecting each other at point O. This is the point O where these both perpendicular bisectors are intersecting each other. So now this O is our required center of the circle. Okay, got it? Now we shall also write the steps of construction. Like this I have written, you will also write whatever we have done in the same way we shall write here. Now come to the next question. If two circles intersect at 2 points, prove that their centers lie on the perpendicular bisector of the common chord. Means these are two circles intersecting at 2 points. Means this is the point, and this we are writing name A and B. Okay, then their centers we are taking their centers are here. This is the center O and this is the center O dash. In this way, O dash. Now common chord. What is the common chord? If we join AB, so this will be the chord of first circle as well as of second circle also. This chord AB is of both the circles, so we can say AB is the common chord. It is given in the question also, that prove that their centers, these are the centers O and O dash, lie on the perpendicular bisector of common chord. This is the common chord. If we draw the perpendicular bisector, means like this, in this way. So this perpendicular bisector, on this perpendicular bisector, O and O dash will lie. Okay, O and O dash will lie on the perpendicular bisector of AB. So how to prove this? Firstly we join the AB, then after join O dash also. Join O and O dash also. This is the point M where AB and O dash are intersecting. This is the point M. Now to prove this, we need to prove that O dash lie on the perpendicular bisector of AB. So if we prove O dash is a line segment, you can see this is bisecting AB and also making also perpendicular on AB. Means this angle is of 90 degree and this is also of 90 degree, and AM is equal to BM. This we need to prove. We need to prove that AM means this is a line O dash and they are intersecting at point M. They are intersecting AB at point, it means O dash and AB are intersecting at point M. Means we need to prove that AM is equal to BM and this angle is of 90 degree. Means this is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Means dividing AB into two equal parts, AM and BM, and also making 90 degree angle here, means perpendicular also, and this is the line O dash, means these are the centers of the circles. So now firstly to prove this, we shall join the AO and OB, OB, AO dash and BO dash. We shall join these. Now here, now this one. Firstly we write the given. What is given in the question? AB is the common chord of the circle. AB is the common chord of the circle. We need to prove that AMO is equal to BMO is equal to 90 degree. Means this angle and this angle is of 90 degree. We need to prove this, and AM is equal to BM, means OO dash is perpendicular bisector of AB. This we need to prove. So firstly we write the steps of construction also, means not the steps of construction, we write only what, join OA, OB, O dash A and O dash B, that we have already discussed. Now come to the proof. How to prove? Firstly we are taking triangle AOO dash, means this one, AOO dash, means this triangle AOO dash, and this is the first one, and then BOO dash means this triangle. In these two triangles, so we can see in these two triangles OA is equal to OB, means this OA and OB are equal. Why these are equal? Because these are the radii of the same circle. These two are the radii of the same circle. And in the same way, O dash A, O dash A and O dash B are also equal, as these are also the radii of the same circle. This is the circle and these are these are the radii of the circle, second circle. So these are also equal. And we also can see that line this side O dash is the common side of both the circles. So we can say that triangle AOO dash and BOO dash are congruent triangles by SSS criterion of congruency. So these are congruent triangles. Now see, so we can also say these are the two angles I have written here. This is angle A, this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. These are the two angles. This is angle 1 and this is angle 2. So we can also say that these two angles are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. How these are equal? By CPCT. Now come to the next. We need to prove that AM is equal to BM and these two angles are of 90 degree. So now come to the triangle. Now we are taking triangle AMO and BMO. AMO and BMO, these two triangles now we are taking. So in these two triangles, OA, this is OA and OB are equal. How? Because radii of the same circle again, and we have already proved that angle 1 equal to angle 2 just before. So you will write proved above. Angle 1 equal to angle 2, OA is equal to OB. Two things we have written. Now come to the third thing. We can see that OM is the common side of these two triangles. So we are writing OM is the common side. So now AMO, triangle AMO means this one is congruent to triangle BMO. These two are congruent triangles by SAS rule of congruency. Side, angle, side. So by SAS, not AS, SAS rule of congruency, we can say these two are congruent triangles. So we have proved that these two triangles are congruent triangles. We have proved that these two triangles are congruent triangles. So by CPCT we can also say that AM is equal to BM, that we need to prove. So it is proved. And we can also say that angle AMO is equal to BMO. Again by CPCT we can say, because these are congruent triangles. So same thing is written here. The same thing is written here, that AM is equal to BM by CPCT and AMO, angle AMO is equal to angle BMO by CPCT. We are giving name equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now we can see that this angle AMO and BMO, these are making 180 degree angle, means these are linear pair angles. On the same line these are. So we can also write as here written angle AMO plus BMO equal to 180 degree. How? Because these are linear pair angles. Now we have already written that AMO is equal to BMO, angle AMO is equal to BMO. So in place of BMO we are writing AMO. In the next step you can see AMO is as it is AMO, and in place of BMO we are writing AMO. Why? Because from equation number 2, where's the equation number 2? This is the equation number 2. AMO angle and BMO angle both are equal, so in place of BMO we are writing AMO. Now, so angle AMO plus angle AMO means 2 angle AMO. So now divide 180 by 2, this 2 will come here and divide the 180. So angle AMO is equal to 90 degree. This is equation number 3rd. So from equation number 2nd and equation number 3rd, AMO angle AMO and BMO are equal, and AMO we have proved 90 degree. So angle AMO is equal to BMO equal to 90 degree. We have proved that these two angles means AMO and BMO are equal, and from equation number 1st it was already we have proved that AM equal to BM. So now we have proved that OO dash is the perpendicular bisector of AB, hence proved.